Please give it up for Adam Degi. Yes, we need to go for Herbie. How about him, huh? Working hard all night. I'm excited, you guys. I haven't shaved. When I woke up this morning, I was like, how can I make my face look fatter? And it worked, so I'm pretty excited about that. But has anybody here ever drove home drunk and you make it all the way home, and just when you think you avoided doing anything stupid, you get out of your car and you realize your dome light's on, but you don't know if it's on because you opened the door or because you turned it on when looking for gum in case you got pulled over so your breath would smell like mint and Captain Morgan. And you get back in the car and you think you turn it off, but you really just turn it on. And you play that on-off weight game for like 45 minutes. You pass out in your backseat drunk. Wake up in the morning with a dead battery and realize your headlights were on the whole time. It's just me. Starting to get worried about my hairline. It doesn't work very good anymore. Pretty much have 3 options at this point with my hair. I can take a comb, right? I could just comb it all over, right? Take a comb, just comb it all over to one side, which would pretty much be the end of my sex life. Or I could take a razor and I could just shave it all off, right? Take a razor, just shave it all off. Or I could take a pair of scissors and I could kill myself. I'm kidding, I'm not gonna, not tonight, you guys, this is fun. Maybe if I was in Toledo or something. I have been to Toledo. Last time I was there working a club, I was at a hotel and the Wi-Fi at the hotel was so slow, I ended up masturbating to that spinning wheel that comes up when a video's loading. Spin it how I like it. Round and round. I think the worst thing to be brutally murdered by would be Bigfoot. Just because if you got murdered by Bigfoot, the story wouldn't even be you got murdered, the story would just be, oh, Bigfoot does exist. I feel like a 3-page article about how sweet Bigfoot is. And the last sentence of the article would just be like, oh, by the way, he brutally murdered somebody. He didn't even do it how you'd expect him to. He actually shot him with a gun. Bigfoot is so smart. Does it make me gay if sometimes in the morning when I'm hungover and tired, I sit down to pee right after having sex with another guy? Does that make me... Is it gay for me to do that? I think it's embarrassing when you're outside in public and you notice your fly's down and a homeless guy is giving you a hand job. I think that... Hey, well, the sign says, homeless and hungry will do anything, pretty sure. Hand job falls under anything. I was in a car accident last year for the first time. What happened was I went tanning, and then immediately after I got in a car accident, I don't know what that means, but I haven't been tanning ever since. And I had to cross 2 lanes of traffic going left at a very busy intersection back in Michigan. And a woman in the closest lane, she stopped to wave me out. She was just like, go! And I had no idea what she was doing, neither did I. And I took a left around her. Didn't see a woman in a protege coming at what seems like the speed of light now, hit me dead on, pretty much totaled both our cars. But fortunately, I had my seatbelt on and my airbag didn't deploy. So I got out of the car with to check on this woman in the other car, and the first thing I noticed is she's pregnant. No, it was awful. Just so you guys know she was okay, but obviously she was hysterical. I felt awful, and I was like, please God, tell me this woman is not pregnant, which is the 5th time I've asked God to tell me that. She thought I was trying to kill her. She was confused. She couldn't speak English very well. She's like, you tried to kill me. Why tried? I was like, what? No, I'm not the baby's dad. Like, why would I try to? That's terrible. I would never do that. That's awful. That's a stupid way to try to kill somebody driving out in front of them. That's all I'm saying. But obviously, I felt awful. I felt terrible. I wanted to make her feel better, so I told her the same thing I tell all the women. I don't want to be pregnant. I was like, I'm sorry. It was just an accident. You were moving way too fast. You were moving way too fast. We were kind of coming at the same time. And I hesitated to pull out, and that's how... No mistakes here in Asheville? Everyone in here was planned? I don't know, I think yoga pants are responsible for most of the boners I've had at the mall. Guess that means I gotta start wearing jeans. quick. Planned quickness. I like that. I've got a girlfriend. I don't really like the way she dresses. Everything she wears involves cleavage, which wouldn't be so bad, but every time she wears cleavage, she also wears a cross necklace. And the cross falls right between her breasts. So then I'm confused by her tactics. So I'm like, I know she wants me to look, but does God want me to look? I know that can't possibly be true, so then I feel guilty and have to convince myself that's not even a cross. That's just a lowercase t. T that stands for titties. That's what that is. I'm a piece of shit. Speaking of her, she also will apologize when she doesn't need to. Like, she'll apologize when her bra and panties don't match, when she has a mismatched bra and panty comment. Do you guys have any idea what I'm talking about? Probably not the guys, because we don't give a shit. Well, she'll do it when things get hot and heavy, like right before sex. She'll be like, I'm sorry, honey, I wasn't thinking about this earlier. And I'm like, I'm not thinking about it right now. Out of sight, out of mind. There's never been a big enough mismatched bra and panty combo in the history of the world to make me not want to have sex. You could have an Obama bra and McCain panties. You could have an Ohio State bra and Michigan panties. You could have a North Carolina bra and Duke panties. You could have a bra with a Star of David and panties with Mel Gibson's face on them. You could have boy shorts and a Penn State bra. What I'm trying to say is, you guys, I'm just saying it's a mismatch, Asheville. Like I said, again, the history of rules ever been getting undressed for sex. Looked over at the girl like, ooh, red lace panties and a black bra? I don't fucking think so. Not that kind of guy. I'm stupid. I'm more of a dog person than a cat person. I don't know if anybody else feels that way, but what I mean is when I'm drunk, I'm more likely to poop in the backyard. Than I am to poop in a litter box. And, I said that the other day on the Facebook, that exact thing, verbatim, and some random woman, she got upset and she replied, she's like, I think you meant Van. T-H-A-N. Not then, T-H-E-N. I was like, I'm sorry, that was a mistake, but I think it's a bigger mistake for you to think the guy posting about shitting in his backyard would have perfect grammar. I think that was your mistake, Mom. That's the last time that punk-ass bitch said anything on my Facebook. You guys value mothers down here, I realize, but up north, she's not my mama. I don't know, like I said, I'm dating. Around the holidays, I don't really like dating because they always want to do stuff you don't want to do. Any girl I've ever dated has always been really excited about Black Friday around the holidays, which I've never been a huge fan of. They're always like, Adam, we got to get up really early this year, honey. Get down to the mall at like 5 in the morning, maybe even camp outside Best Buy, because you can get TVs for like 50% off on Black Friday. And I'm like, fuck Black Friday. I know a black guy who can get me TVs for 99% off. And he'll hook up my cable for free. And he'll sell me weed. And the white guilt in here is palpable. I don't know what that word means, but I used it. Leave you guys with this. Mentioning the holidays, I gotta bring this up. Christmas, I've never been a huge fan of either, because I didn't have a lot of money when I grew up, or my parents didn't at least. So I'd always ask for something specific, just like any other kid would do on Christmas, right? But instead of giving me what I asked for, they just give me something similar and they hope I wouldn't notice. Like I remember when I was 9, I asked for a Super Soaker. You guys remember those big ass squirt guns, Super Soakers? Maybe, kinda. I got a fucking garden hose. That's what they gave me. They gave me a garden hose. I'm like, thanks, Mom. The garden hose has unlimited water supply, but you can't put a kink and a Super Soaker. And that wasn't the worst part about my summers. We also had water balloon fights in my neighborhood. I don't know if those were hard to find or expensive too, but instead of giving me water balloons, my dad just gave me a box of condoms he never got around to using. So I'm in the front yard like, Trojan War. All the neighborhood kids were confused. They're like, your balloons smell like my big sister's room. I'm like, hey. At least she's safe. But it was frustrating because no matter how hard or high I threw these watercon dunes, they wouldn't break, right? These watercon dunes were indestructible, so I'd run home frustrated and run inside crying like, Daddy, these stupid watercon dunes won't break. Oh yes, they will, son. You guys, thank you very much. I'm Adam Degi. You guys were fun. Have a good night. Drink one for me. Adam Degi, everybody, please.